Hey, good evening, everyone.
Yay.
What up, though?
Hey, what up, though? I like that. That's what's up.
You in Detroit, baby.
I ain't want to start too late because I was trying to give everybody a chance to come in, but also I don't want to be rude to people who, are courteous enough to be here on time. So we don't want to hold up. If they just missed the information, they just missed it. We just gonna pour it all into you guys.
Amen.
So anyway, I'm Dr. Joe White. I work with Invest Tank. I'm helping curate tonight's event, and we got a great lineup today with you guys. Don't know Derek Whitehead. He's amazing. He's one of the top business coaches on the internet. We got Mark Jones, one of the founders of Invest Tank, and we work and build celebrity businesses and brands and work with companies all over the country. And then we have opening up today Soul, the amazing Soul. I think one of the things that people do right or people do wrong is their mindset. So a lot of times people have a great business idea, a great concept, but a lot of times their mentality isn't good enough or isn't in the right place to make that a success. So a lot of times, I know that with us, there's struggles, there's ups and downs, there's valleys and peaks. It's like a roller coaster. If you're not mentally prepared to weather those challenges, a lot of times your business fails because right before you're about to succeed, you give up. So I wanted to bring on the first person that we talked to or we hear from tonight, someone that specializes in that area, because that's what you gotta have first. I can give you all the different success strategies, connect you with tons of people, give you all the relationships, but if your mindset ain't right, it's not gonna work. And your mindset is always akin to your energy. And a lot of times what you pick up on first that a lot of us don't recognize is the energy of the person that's coming up to us and how that energy can affect us in a positive or negative way. So I really love Soul's energy. I love the fact that her whole premise is helping people change their energy, their mindset, so they're prepared to build a business and prepared for money. You can't get money with a poverty mindset. There's no way possible. You can have the best ideas, you can have everything in place. Or what happens is like the lottery winners. They win millions of dollars, and what happens? They lose it a few years later. So we're going to bring on the amazing Soul to help us get our mindset right. And we're going to talk about some business, some money, how to get money. And then we're going to have Derek Whitehead teach us a lot of great stuff so we can really build that into wealth. There's a difference between having money and being wealthy. Being wealthy, you don't have to worry about working at that particular point. You can enjoy life. So anyway, without me talking too much, going on too much further, I'm going to bring on the amazing Soul.
Hi, Joe. Hey, Joe. I'm not gonna.
Get you on mic.
Yeah. Good evening, Model City. How are you guys doing this evening? All right. Right before we get into the grits of things, I would like to try a fun exercise with every one of you. Are you guys open for some fun? Yes. All right. Now, this is how this exercise is going to go. So it requires your two hands. Okay. Now, and it requires you to laugh. Every time you laugh, you put down a finger till you get to 10. What that's going to do is going to bring some serotonin into your brain, and it's going to allow us to have a fun evening. Are we ready to have some fun with that? Yeah. All right. So let's, two hands in the air. And every time you laugh, you put down a finger. Okay, let's go, guys. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, laugh, guys. 6. 7. 8. You got this. 9. 10. Now, that simple exercise is a way for you to just be calm in the moment and just have fun. So anytime you feel yourself feeling tense, that's a simple exercise you can try with your brain. Alrighty. Model City. My name is The Amazing Soul. I'm the founder of the Mindfuck Co. The Mindfuck Co. is fun, compassion, kindness. And today, I'm going to be sharing my story of transformation with you. This quote transformed my life. The sky is not the limit. The mind is. I'll say that again. The sky is not the limit. Your mind is. Once you can start to really understand that your thoughts create your belief system, and your belief system creates your reality, your life will literally transform. I'm going to take you back to growing up in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria. And I don't know if any of you have been to Lagos, Nigeria before. It's a bit of a chaos, and you have to know how to navigate that chaos. This is a picture of me as a child. This was me 3 months old. If you see this baby, she's just smiling. No resistance, no pain, none of that. She's just open to being here on earth and just having fun. But something happened along the way. This baby turned into this. Do you see the difference? There was so much anger in this. And my mother was saying in a Nigerian accent, "Omo Wanuola, you're just an angry kid." But I will tell you, anger is a natural emotion. But because I wasn't allowed to express this anger, it turned into rage. And that rage built up in my body for 20 years. So in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you how anger can turn into rage and turn into excruciating pain, because that's what happened to me. All my life, I suppressed that rage, and I was angry with the world, angry with myself, angry with my parents, and I kept blaming everyone for my problems. I moved here to the United States about 8 years ago, and I decided to join the United States Army. Interesting journey, because what happened was when I joined the United States military, probably when I was in basic training, we're having this rucksack event, and I felt this excruciating pain in my back. And I went to the doctors the next day, and I'm like, I can't move my legs, and I can't move my back. What's going on? And they're like, oh, we're going to give you some bunch of medications, and we're going to put you on physical therapy. Okay. And I did that. Bunch of medications, physical therapy, MRI scans, everything you can think of to fix pain. I did that for 13 months in the military. And after 13 months, the military decided that I can't serve anymore. So they had to medically retire me. So I was medically retired, and they switched me over to the VA, still seeing physical therapists, still seeing doctors, taking hordes of medication. And this was taking a toll on my mental and physical health. Remember how I started this story with anger? Anger is a natural human emotion. It is okay to be angry. Where the challenge lies is if you suppress that anger. Anger is pointing you back to myself. And that is what I was dismissing for 20 years. Remember how I also said that I was always blaming my parents and blaming the world for all my problems? The first step to transform your life is accountability and responsibility. If you don't do that, nothing's ever going to change in your life. There's a quote that really helped me to let go of that anger. A man who blames everyone has a very long way to go on his journey. A man who blames himself is halfway there. And a man who blames no one has already arrived. There's ultimately no one to blame because life is just life. My parents did the best they could with what they had. But until I started to do my own work, my mental work, I couldn't see that. After going through the VA and doing all that I could do to fix my pain, I decided to hire me because I'm very big on investing in your mind. I hired me a mentor who became a mirror to me. Because I kept hitting a wall. I was doing all the self-development, trying to transform my life, but I couldn't see past what I couldn't see. And when I spoke to my mentor, I was like, I'm in a bunch of debt, almost 6 figures. I'm in a bunch of debt I can't get out of. I keep paying it, but I keep coming back to the same place. It wasn't the money. It was my mindset. And I was going through excruciating pain. Out of those 20 years, 8 years, I couldn't sleep on my back. You see how anger as a child, because I wasn't allowed to express something natural, turned into rage and turned into lower back excruciating pain. And my mentor told me, do you want to hear the truth? I said, please, lay it on me. I'm tired of this stuff. You love to play victim. I said, what? That stung. I was really upset. I said, how dare you? It's like you love going to the doctors. You love telling everyone I'm in pain. And until you stop playing victim, nothing's ever going to change in your life. I cried. I was upset. But it was the truth. After that phone call I had with him, I did something I was very scared to do. For 20 years, I was running away from myself. I used every excuse in the book not to face myself, not to look into the mirror and take accountability and responsibility for my life. So what did I do? I took the leap of faith because on the other side of fear is freedom, happiness, and peace of mind. And I wanted that. And I realized that nothing outside of me, no money, no relationship, none of that, nothing outside of me was going to give me that until I faced myself. So I decided to sit with my feelings and emotion because those emotions were messengers. They were teaching me something about myself. I sat. I literally sat with my emotions. I gave them space. I listened to them. You've been trying to speak to me for 20 years and I have ignored you. And that is exactly what I did. The very first tool I'm going to be sharing with you today is called awareness. Awareness is just simple. Awareness is being aware of what's going on in your body. You see, that simple thing as pain was also connected to the fact why I was having so much debt in my life. And I couldn't see past my debt because it kept piling up. You see, I also told you earlier on that your thoughts create your belief system, and your belief system creates your reality. I don't know if you know this, but on average, you have 80,000 thoughts every day. And people say, I want to change my life. I want to be richer. You're not going to be richer. You're never going to change your life because every day when you wake up, you're thinking the same thoughts. So until you start to become aware of your thoughts, that's the first step to transform your life. So I became aware of my emotions. I don't know if you heard this before. Money is energy. It's a flow of give and take. It's like water. If you allow it flow, it comes right back to you. And once I started to sit with those emotions, I just showed myself compassion and kindness. I'm like, it's okay. Even the parts that hurt, I showed it love. It's okay. But here is what happened and transformed in my life. While I was sitting with my feelings and emotion, I took a deep, conscious breath, and I focused my attention on my back, my lower back. And I told my mind something. I have a new definition of fear. You might want to write this down because this is what helped me. Fear means feel everything and relax. It doesn't sound so scary, does it? And that's exactly what I told my mind while I was doing that exercise. Just feel everything and relax. I was telling my mind just to feel it and relax into it. You're not your thoughts. You're an observer of your thoughts. That's why awareness is very powerful. Doing that consciously, the next one I'm going to share with you is perspective. Perspective is so powerful because during that process, I shifted my perspective from life is happening to me as opposed to life is happening for me. This pain is teaching me something about myself. This debt that I'm having is teaching me something about myself. So I started to appreciate it, and people will be like, why would you appreciate your pain? Without this pain, I wouldn't be here standing, talking to you of how my life transformed. So I thanked the pain. That was how I was able to transform the pain. By just being kind. Kindness cost us $0. And shifting my mindset and just appreciating that, which is the last tool. The third one is appreciation. Just appreciating that I get to experience this because anger is a natural human emotion. And I thanked it and I'm like, thank you. And I did that consciously. Now, bear in mind, I didn't know this was going to last a week, if I'm being honest with you. But I was willing to sit with it for as long as it took. I've been doing this run around for 20 years. I don't care how long I'm going to sit. But fortunately for me, it stopped after a week. Awareness, perception, appreciation. Those are 3 simple tools that I applied to myself that transformed pain and financial struggles that I was having in my life. What a mentor. You see, investing in your mindset or investing in yourself is priceless. Because once you do that, no one can take that away from you. Life is life. I urge you today to start to slow things down and start to pay attention to yourself. Every challenge, every problem that you have, that you seem can't get past, start to look at yourself. Start to look at your body. Start to look at how you're feeling. But most importantly, start to show yourself compassion and kindness. You'll be surprised that the little simple things in life can really make profound changes. There are 3 takeaways that I want you to take from what I just shared with you. Clarity. Once you become clear on what you really want in life and start becoming aware of it, it's easier for you to navigate life's challenges. Comfort zone. No one is your competition. Your comfort zone is. The reason why you're stuck is because you're comfortable. If you want to grow, if you want to make millions of dollars, you got to step out of your comfort zone. If not, you're going to be running in the same cycle over and over and over again. And the very last one, commitment. Are you willing to commit to your life and invest in yourself to transform your life? That's the question. Because on the other side of fear is freedom. On the other side of fear is happiness. On the other side of fear is peace of mind. And it's not money that's going to get that for you. Money is just a byproduct of following your highest excitement. So the very first question is, what is your why? Why are you chasing money? If your why is strong enough, okay, money can flow easily. But if you're chasing it to fill up something, it's a void, and you're going to be running in circles. So this is my call to action to you. It's a fun money exercise that you can try. I want you to write down 5 positive money beliefs you have and 5 negative money beliefs that you have. Write it down. Now, and I want you to ask yourself, out of this 5 positive money beliefs and out of this 5 negative money beliefs, which ones were the ones that I gave myself? You will realize that over 90% of that list was a story given to you. I don't know if you know this, but your subconscious beliefs is formed from age 0 to 7. Something you saw mommy and daddy do, you took that on as your personality. Most of us are not even aware. That's why we keep hitting the ceiling. So write that down and reflect. Now that's your pointer to start to tackle your limiting belief systems on money. Until you get to the root cause, whatever you do is you're coming back to the same spot. I urge you today, take control of your life. Because the only person coming to save you is yourself. My name is The Amazing Soul, and I'm the founder of the Mind Fuck Co. What do? We empower and mentor women leaders in fun ways to shift their mindset for a healthy, wealthy, and happy life. In 90 days, I will work with you one-on-one, mentor you, so you can start to move past your limiting belief system and have a work-life harmony. I didn't say balance, harmony. And once you can have your mental right, whatever money comes into your life, you can mentally take it in. I want to thank you for your attention. I want to thank you for listening to me. And if you do have any questions, I'll be right at the back. Thank you so much, Detroit, for having me. Thank you.
So back up here.
Oh, okay.
Anybody have any questions? Go ahead, what's your question? Anybody?
Oh, I'm in North Carolina, but I do offer virtual sessions, and I'm very open to take people one-on-one, to have like a one-on-one with me at the back if you're open to speak to me. Yes.
Maybe I have a question.
Okay.
Okay, so are you stating that like mine is like a bank? Whatever you put into it is what you get out? Is that what your whole like situational awareness is, what you discussed with us today?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the analogy. Somebody else back here?
Oh, yes. I heard you mention, well, you're right. I'm right on you were right on time for me today because it's always important to realize that we look at your life, if you get the cycle, you come right back to the same spot.
Yeah.
No matter where it is, it could be multi-million at that same spot. You're not advancing, your advice is needed. So I guess, who do you, I mean, we're recruiting, so I'm not trying to work with that person, but as far as like, who do you subscribe to? Who do you else do you follow to get your information, your mindset? Are there other mentors that you all subscribe to or follow along with yourself to develop our mindsets and improve.
So are there other mentors that I,
Do you,
Do you subscribe to any other,
like you think like a Tony Robbins or somebody else that you listen to?
Like a, yes. Is anyone you follow?
That's-
Any guy from?
that's a great question. I'll share this with you. When a student is ready, the teacher would appear. When a student is done learning, the teacher will disappear. So to answer that question, I ultimately do not hold on to any, I don't have anyone right now. I just learn from them. I don't hold on to them. Once I'm done learning, they just kind of fall off. And because I realize you have all the answers. You just have to point it back to you. Yeah.
I think I have one.
Oh, no,
I
we're
do.
here
This
to
is the
serve you
last
guys.
question.
Ask as many
Okay.
as you got.
So I really like the way that you stated, like, you showed the picture of like the innocent kid
Yeah.
versus kind of like when you were an adult. But were you like trying to create I guess the thought process of when you become an adult, like when you travel through life, a lot of things happen to you, and you subconsciously and unconsciously like pick up certain things in your environment.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's a great question.
Go ahead, keep on going. We're here to serve. Go ahead.
So you speak about anger, about how angry you were.
Yes.
And anger is a normal emotion. Like joy, sadness.
Yes.
So, is there a place, when do you believe that anger is a good thing? Is anger, are there areas where you believe that anger is a good thing?
That's a great question. So because it's a natural emotion, when it comes up, when you feel angry, now as opposed to distracting yourself, express it. If you have to scream in that moment. I don't know if you know this, but after like 90 seconds, your body kind of processes that emotion to regulate it. So if it takes 90 seconds to just scream and cry, just be angry. That's okay.
More questions?
Did you have a question? Yes, she had a question.
Do you have any suggestions when it comes to meditation or second intending that you do for your mindset daily?
That's a great question. So I don't call it meditation. I call it sitting in silence.
Okay.
So there are three things why we suffer as human beings: judgment, expectation, and comparison. So for me, people be like, oh, you got to be in this wusa thing to meditate. I feel that's boring because I'm very big on fun. So if I'm drinking a cup of water or Starbucks coffee, I just feel the Starbucks going through my throat. That's meditation. I'm being in the moment. That's a different shift in perspective, and it's more fun. So for me, that is meditation.
Do you meditate throughout the day?
I always try as much as possible to be in the moment. So whatever I'm doing, I'm just here and now. That's it. Yeah.
We're still open. We take more questions. So I learned some very valuable stuff. If I'm in traffic and somebody cuts me off, I'm just going to scream for 90 seconds. If I forgot to charge my phone and it goes off, I'm going to scream for 90 seconds. Now, if people start thinking I'm crazy, we're going to all blame someone. Going once, going twice for questions.
Any other questions?
Do
Awesome.
you have an Instagram, Facebook?
Yes.
Yes.
To stay connected?
Oh yeah, for sure. My website is www.theamazingsoul.com, and social media is The Amazing Soul, one word: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that good jazz. Theamazingsoul.com. I look forward to hearing from you guys though.